Hello everyone, welcome back for live workout number 41 as I try to get my Apple Watch situated. Hope everybody's having a great day. Yes, we are switching it up today. We are doing the afternoon, the live workout in the afternoon. Naturally I am inside to avoid the nice summer Florida heat out there. I had some scheduling conflicts this morning with some virtual clients, so basically had to move live workout to the afternoon, but gotta do what we gotta do, right? All right, so if you follow me on Instagram, you saw we're doing an isometrics bodyweight workout. So basically we're gonna find one pose, we're gonna have 4 different poses, and we're gonna hold it for, I'm doing a 30-second round. But before we get into that, we are going to do a stretching mobility warm-up. I'm gonna use my stick mobility sticks, but you guys, for these movements, we can use PVC, broomstick. If you have a golf club, you can probably use some of the golf club with some of these movements, like your driver. Okay, so what we're gonna do is single leg hinge. And if you don't even have any of those tools, single leg hinge, you can just hold the edge of a doorway, or a dresser. All right, so single leg hinge, boom, sticks are out like so. My feet are 1 inch apart, okay? My sticks are about a little outside my shoulders, 11 and 1 if I was a clock. Knee up, shoot the foot back, okay? Show you from a little side angle. Try to keep that leg that's on the ground as straight as possible without locking it out. And then come up nice and tall. Then I'll go straight on for you guys so you guys can see straight on. Toes 1 inch apart, hands 11 and 1. Boom, shoot it back to the wall. Try to elongate your body. Hands forward, foot back towards the wall. Back up. I'm going to stay on this leg. Do another one. Okay? Separate those sticks for a little bit of balance. Like I said, if I didn't have the sticks, I could use a wall like so. Okay? I'm just trying to really stretch that posterior chain, specifically on the leg, the side the leg is down, but also working some glute activation for this back leg that's off the ground. Okay? Switch legs. Show you a little side to this side. Hopefully I don't kick anything behind me. Knee up, shoot it back. Try to elongate that body. Say hello to Jules. What's up, Jules? Oh, knee up, shoot it back. Get back in camera for you guys. There you go, good angle of that foot right back there. Really stretching it out, separating my body, trying to separate or do some like spinal decompression by pushing my hands forward and pushing that foot back to the wall behind me. Nice and tall. Hiya, hiya. Get back in frame. One more time. There you go. Last single leg hinge on this side. As I said, you guys can just use a chair on one side, like here, hold the chair, shoot that other hand out nice and straight, like you're doing a little Superman action, okay? Single leg hinge. Now we're gonna do a slap shot. This one's definitely more conducive with the stick, okay? But if you have a broomstick, you can do this also. So sticks across the lower part of my back, my hands are like so, and I'm just gonna rotate the stick, okay? Using my thoracic spine, the mid part of my spine to rotate the stick, okay? Pushing that bottom hand into the ground when it gets played. Good stretch in the chest and shoulders right here. Okay, and like I said, working your thoracic spine mobility. For any athletes out there, especially like a golfer, lacrosse player, hockey player, thoracic spine mobility, big part of your game, essentially. 2 more each side. All right, so now we're gonna do a little hamstring stretch. I'm gonna have the stick on my shoulder, okay? I'm gonna straighten out, so I have it on my right shoulder, my left leg's out straight, okay? Toe up to sky, I'll show you the straight on version. And I'm going to slide down the stick, okay? Keep this leg straight, bend this knee, pushing my hips back, okay? Stretching the back of this leg right here. Hold it for 5 count. Come up, switch sides. I'll show you from the side view. You'll get a little better view of the hinge, okay? So instead of just bringing my chest down like this, rounding my upper spine, focus on my back straight, hinge. Push that hips back to the wall behind you. This toe is up nice and straight. Feel the stretch back there. I feel the stretch top of the hamstring all the way down into my calf and Achilles. Back up, switch sides. Like I said, you can do this without a stick. The stick's kind of a good grounding tool. You can also do this kneeling too. If you're having trouble hitting that hinge from the standing position, you can do this from kneeling position also. Key is that front leg, lead leg, toe up to the sky, locking it out, and then bending the back knee to get those hips pushing back, okay? One more each side. So like I said, we're doing isometrics for our interval workout today. We're finding a position, a pose, a stance, and holding it for a desired amount of time, okay? If you guys want to think of a classic example of an isometric exercise, a plank, okay, elbow plank, or a wall sit, okay? Those are 2 examples of isometrics. We're gonna do 4 different ones besides that. So I'm really gonna hit total body, okay? All right, boom. If you guys need any more stretching or warm up, please do so. Remember, you can always pause the workout, especially if you're viewing this at a later time. You can pause the workout and do your stretching mobility, then come back to this. I'm doing 30 on, 20 off times 4. Yes, I should have time for that. Got a little water. Apparently some sort of debris is on my cup. Anyways, so 30 on, 20 off times 4 for me. 4 exercises we're doing that I'm written down here, so don't forget. Horse stance, L sit hold, split squat, V up hold, okay? So I'm gonna go up, down, okay? So, horse stance. Nice, wide stance, almost like for anybody with those lifters out there, maybe like the sumo squat stance. Okay, I'm gonna point my toes at an angle, and I'm going to go to my squat stance, okay? Or horse stance, as I like to call it, okay? Or people like to call it, I should say. All right, so the key, think about, you're riding a gigantic horse, but we're going in that squat stance, activating the quads, but also making sure we're not extending the back, the lower back, okay? Keep the abs pulled in, or the abs tight, belly button, the hips tilted up towards the chin, holding that horse stance for 30 seconds, okay? That's exercise 1. Exercise 2, L sit hold. I'm gonna go down to the ground. I'll show you guys from this side. So, you're in your L. Basically, I look like an L, right? Pushing my hands are right next to my hip, right next to my butt cheeks. Then I'm gonna push, extend those arms fully. Heels are on the ground, butt's off the ground. That tricep is basically an isometric contraction, pushing me off the ground. Shoulders working, chest are working, holding that for the 30 seconds, okay? So obviously if you come into this and you see me just doing this, might not look like a knot, but my butt's off the ground, my shoulders and triceps and chest are working, okay? And then we come back up and we go to split stance, okay? For the first rounds 1 and 3, left side, rounds 2 and 4, right side, okay? And by left side, or excuse me, I'll just say why you said left side. I'll do left side back, okay? Drop, trying to have the knee, hip, and shoulder in a relatively straight line. Hold this position, okay? Staying there for 30, then coming back to the other side next round. Last but not least, we are going to the V up hold, okay? Here, elevate, okay? Holding this position for 30 seconds. And let me see if I can scoot back a little bit. Maybe kick it at an angle. Okay, trying to lock my legs out, keep my chest up, much of a V up hold as I can for 30, okay? 4 rounds of that. I might have bit off more than I can chew today, but gotta do it, right? Gotta do what I gotta do. All right, starting with that horse stance, so get my timer ready. You guys modify the workout to match your fitness level. Maybe you gotta do a 10 count, 10 seconds for everything, and run through it 5 times or 6 times, okay? Do what you need to do to complete the workout, okay? All right, I'm gonna get one more hit of water. Let's do this. Horse stance. All right. Like I said, I'm not trying to extend through that lower back. Thinking about my pelvic tilt is up towards my chin, okay? A lot of breathing on isometrics, okay? Focus on your breathing. Trying to keep my knees are relatively over my shins, or excuse me, my knees are over my toes. It's not necessary, you know, I think my anatomy, the length of my femur allows for that. So there's always different rules of thought for thinking about, you know, people say, well, when you squat, you gotta have your knees stay behind your toes or in line with your toes. Well, for somebody that has extremely long femurs, that's not even possible. So don't get too hung up on that. Think about core contracted. Make sure we're not extending through the lower back, okay? Sorry, I got to talking, that's what happens. All right, L sit hold, okay? So I'm trying to get in that nice L shape, and then I'm using my arms to push my butt off the ground. Hold that position, all right? Using my shoulders and triceps. Isometric contraction, they're not lengthening or shortening. To push and hold. Lots of breathing. If you want to kick it up a notch for that movement, point the toes, try to elevate the hips. Okay, they call that like reverse plank hold. Okay, split stance. Now this one is where I think this and the V up are really gonna throw me for a loop. Left leg back. Okay, like I said, elevator, not escalator. Keep that knee off the ground. Okay. See, this is the only problem with this, guys. You're subjected to more of me talking, so maybe you guys won't like this isometric interval workout after this time. Maybe this is the one and done. But I love isometrics, guys, because it's really, I think it's beneficial. I think it's safe for kind of any fitness group, but also beneficial for any fitness group of, you know, varying fitness levels. So you can create a lot of muscle tension with that isometrics without lengthening and shortening the muscle, and or you know, you can strengthen that muscle group without putting a load on the joint specifically. Like say if you're doing a squat, you don't have to put a ton of weight on your back. You can go in a squat stance, hold it for 60 seconds, get a lot of tension in there. All right, V up hold. Once again, talking too much. All right. Try and get my head as neutral as possible. I'm kind of trying to protract my shoulder blades. Try to make sure I lock my legs out. All right. Horse stance. Back up. As I mentioned, a little bit more of me talking, and it's 4 rounds. So 1 down, 3 to go. But another reason, you know, like isometrics, I love them so much is the idea of time under tension. You know, your muscles can build strength both in endurance, especially endurance with time under tension. So if you keep your muscles under tension for longer periods of time, you know, that strength, especially strength endurance, can increase. It's one method, I should say. It's not the only method. I learned the beloved horse stance when I started training in the Mirrors Academy. As you guys can imagine, any martial arts movie you've seen, a lot of these, you know, boom, boom. Yes, we did practice some of that too. But mainly it wasn't throwing punches for there. It was mainly just sitting in that horse stance and try to hold it up after doing a 2-hour class, see how long you can horse stance. So, all right, so I'll sit hold, sorry. All right, so let me show you from this angle. I'll give myself an extra couple seconds too. All right? But it's not on the ground, okay? Try and push myself as far up as I can without bending my body. Keep the head neutral. Heart rate's 135, so, you know, not getting terribly high up there, but for me, my resting heart rate's, you know, in the high 50s, so definitely getting a little bit of an elevated heart rate. All right, so right side back this time. All right, so I'll show you the side view. Drop it down. Oh, I know I should go from this side for you guys. There you go. All right, so we're trying to get that straight line, knee, hip, shoulder. Another thing to kick this up a notch is try to rip the floor apart with your feet. Put that lead leg forward, shoot the back leg back like you're trying to rip the floor. It's really good with this type of mat. It's got some grip to it. Really intensify this isometric movement. All right. All right, going back to V-up hold. Show it from the side again for you guys. Whew. Couple deep breaths. A few seconds. Oh man, this is getting harder. It's already getting harder. Oh, this is round 2. that split stance right into this. I can feel it in my quads. Just trying to keep them up. Keep the knees going towards my chest, trying to get in that V position. Focus on my back. Focus on straightening out my legs. Trying to keep my knees up towards my chest. Oh, come on, baby. Yowzers! All right, we're halfway there. Horse stance. Oosa. Wednesday. Like I said, live workout number 41, guys. I counted myself this morning. 41. Really, you know, this whole, obviously, Corona quarantine and social distancing, the thing we're all going through. It's, would I not like to go through it? Of course, right? I'm sure everybody would say that, right? Especially with people who are affected by the loss of a loved one. It's terrible. But I think humans learning how to adapt to this type of situation is a good, like I said, learning lesson. So it doesn't take away any of the feelings anybody's having right now. It doesn't make it better. That doesn't justify it in any means, but dealing with adversity is a part of life. So hopefully these workouts have been some sort of relief for you guys, or in some way or another. I know exercise is that way for me. That's why I like doing these, because it's the only way I can offer some sort of resource to basically help relief, offer some sort of level of relief to people. Keep trying to press up, press up. All right, back to split stance, left side. Oh gosh, I'm doing something silly now. See, people text me. That's why you gotta love your wife when she says crazy stuff like that. Okay, left leg back. I'll show you from the side view again, guys. Drop it. All right, knees off the ground. Okay, lots of breathing. You want to intensify it, rip the floor apart, put that lead leg that way, push that back leg backwards, rip the floor apart. I know that I'm really gonna regret this once I do that V-up hold next, but hey, we're almost done. All right, V-up hold. Then we'll be done round 3. You guys can see all these live workouts, all 40, today number 41, at the Elemental Training Tampa YouTube page. In addition to the daily live workouts, or Monday through Friday live workouts, I should say, doing online training. So if you're interested in that, essentially that is workout plans emailed to you, complete with video demonstrations of exercises based on your fitness needs and your equipment access. Especially if you're staying in. I don't know when gyms are going to open up, but obviously these are designed for at-home workouts. So body weight, anything with body weight, resistance bands, dumbbells, kettlebells, steel mace, stick mobility, of course, too. All right, 3 rounds down, 1 more. And then there's virtual training with myself. Okay, virtual training, kind of like over the phone right now, or Zoom. I'm sure everybody's heard of Zoom nowadays. You can do a Zoom workout with me. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, send me a message or email at Nick at elementaltampa.com. All right, horse stance one last time. Get a little low, drop it lower. Same thing, separate the floor with your feet, okay, to really intensify this isometric exercise. Hey, done with that. Going to the L-sit. Hold. I know it's tough to see, guys, but we're really trying to elevate, pushing my butt off the ground as much as possible. Getting those shoulders away from my ears. Okay? Trying to think about my head trying to go up to the ceiling. Come on, almost there. All right, if you guys need a modification, that may be too hard, maybe it's a little tough on your wrist, go to the standard elbow plank. Boom, right here, okay? That's a good one. Split stance, right side, last time. There we go. Drop it like it's hot. Separate the floor with the feet. Full body tension. Let's go through the arms too. Radiate that energy through your body. Full body tension. That back leg's quick in a few seconds. Hello. Last one. Be uphold one more time. One more time. Definitely a nice little change, I would say. I'll pace. See if we point those toes. Pull those shoulder blades down and back. Once again, keep my shoulders away from my ears, not this. Boom, this. Leg, keep those legs up. Keep them up. Almost there. Hey. All right. You know, heart rate's up between 120 and 130. Not too shabby, guys. And all of that is just holding the stance or holding the position. Hope you guys enjoyed that workout today. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Yeah, pretty sure. Let me check my time for you guys. Yes, tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. with the next live workout. We're going steel mace tomorrow. Okay, so I know you might not have a steel mace, but you guys check it out. Might be some moves you can do. Like I said, if you got stick mobility, you can do these moves, okay? So it's all about tension, not necessarily the weight with a steel mace. You know, I've got a 10-pound mace, but you guys, you can also create a lot of muscle tension by just pulling and pushing. So tune in tomorrow to see what I'm talking about, okay? As I mentioned, online training is available. Virtual training is available. All you gotta do is message me, and we'll get it started, all right? See you tomorrow. Have a good day.